Videos that will make you wealthy and debt-free.
Hi there guys, this is Chinkee Tan, also known as Mr. Chink. Today we are going to be with a person na talagang I really look up to ever since when I was still in the 80s. Talagang pinapanood ko na lahat ng mga pelikula. Makikita talaga natin na talagang marami siyang ginagawa, not only for the movies, but actually also for the side of humanistic side, at marami siyang tinutulungan na tao. Right now, without further ado, let us welcome one of the most multi-awarded and gifted actor. At the same time, I can say a comedian. No other than Mr. Edu Manzano. Palakpakan naman. Kamusta, Edu?
Good evening, my good friend, Mr. Chinkee Tan. Kumusta ka na?
Nabisita ko na buong bahay namin. Siyempre, napasyal na natin lang ang buong lugar. Well, anyway.
Okay.
First question is, Edu, how did this lockdown change your life?
The first week, yung unang linggo, it was very hard to adjust because you got so used to a certain style that you do on your everyday. It took a while for you to start to understand that there are certain things na beneficial coming from this lockdown. Number one is you try to see, ask yourself, what is your place in life? Where were you and where are you going? What is going to be the new normal? Alam mo naman, even this virus that they say, it really has no time. It's not time bound. There's no such thing as in 2 weeks everything will return to normal. No, I think that's one thing we have to accept. There's a new normal from now on. But there are some things that we can get positive from all of this experience. Well, number one, you start to appreciate the people around you. You start to get closer to family. Everything is not about money. You can have the newest car or the oldest car, but you can't drive it anyway. You can have the biggest house or even the smallest house, but you have to stay home. And even people who have very good qualities in your home that you never used to realize before, you now do see that these people are of greater value to you now than they were before.
Ito ba yung mga personal realization?
Yeah, because you just can't sit these days. You really have no choice. You start to dig deep into yourself. You find yourself alone. You find yourself just looking up at the sky. You start asking yourself so many questions. For people like me, I'm a father. My children live abroad. As a matter of fact, my children live in New York. They're there in my mind 24/7 now, because you're constantly wondering if they're going to be okay. No, my children are very independent. They're very strong. They're very successful. But you can't help but worry because this is something from a health aspect. It's not because of a job. It's not because of this is something out of their control. So the only thing they can do is really observe quarantine.
Is there anything that's bothering you right now aside from what you just mentioned?
Well, I guess what's bothering me is where will the Filipino go from here? I know everybody says this, but it's true. We're all in this together. When you talk about everybody now cooperating, strictly isolating themselves, no matter how antsy you become and wanting to go out to your house and return to a normal life, you have to understand it's not going to happen in the immediate future.
Tama lahat ang sinabi mo di ba? Number one, walang timeline to. There's so much uncertainty. Tapos we're fighting an unknown and unseen enemy. Hindi mo naman siya nakikita. Di ba? A person might be beside you or you yourself might be infected and you don't know that you're also infecting others because it will take at least 14 days bago mag-manifest talaga yung sakit. So right now, siguro, ito naman yung next question ko. Ano naman yung daily routine right now ni Edu? The moment you wake up, lunch, diba, dinner, so what's happening?
Maaring hindi ka maniniwala, my friend, but naglo-lawn mower ako. Nagtatabas ako ng damo. Totoo yan. Totoo yan. Nagdidilig ako. Nagtitrip ako ng mga halaman, ng mga bonsai. Nagwawalis ako. Yung mga hindi ko napupuntahan ng mga bahagi ng bahay before, napupuntahan ko, nalilinis ko. So I've also tried, I'd become a house husband. You know, kumbaga natagdagan ako ng value sa buhay ko.
So how does an Edu Manzano right now budget your resources? Siyempre naman, di ba? Lockdown, walang income, di ba? Walang pumapasok na revenue. Paano mo binabudget ang resources mo?
You know, I was going to ask you, kasi ang sinasabi ng tao now is, you know, cash is king. That's why it's important, not just because of what is happening now, but when we resume a sense of normalcy, hindi ko sinasabing normal na buhay, but a sense of normalcy, you know, we also have to learn to put money aside. It's not because may inaasahan ka tuwing kinsena, tuwing 30, you know, pwede mong ubusin lahat ng pera. You should try your best to be able to put a small percentage of whatever income for rainy days like these past few days. Ako talagang nagtatabi ako ng pera. Nag-iipon ako. Because you never know what's going to happen. May pamilya ka. Hindi mo rin control lahat yan. Maring to a certain degree, yung mga sarili mo, you can control. Your health. You watch what you eat. You get ample exercise. To control whatever vices there are outside, drinking, smoking, what have you. But now, I feel people have to understand that you have to take a second look at your finances and realize what things in your life do you really need. The things you don't need, set it aside. Kung dati, in simplistic terms, kung dati naglilimbir ka isang araw, gawin mo ng 2.
Oh, yeah.
Kung dati isang kahan ng sigarilyo, sana naman kahit mga 5 na lang. Because these things add up.
So totoo yun eh. That's the reason why I espouse on always saving for their emergency fund. At least 6 months of their monthly expense just in case something happens to them. Meron silang 3 months or 6 months na panggamit. Yun nga, nakakatuwa sa mga taong nakagawa nun pero nakakalungkot para sa mga tao naman hindi nagawa yun. Right now, definitely they're going to have a hard time. Siguro ito naman, isa pa, 2 more questions before we close this short meeting. Anong pagbabago na gusto mong gawin pagkatapos ng lockdown na ito? Personally, ikaw, Edu, what are the changes that you would like to do?
Every day now is a growing process. You're learning more about myself. I'm learning more about the people around me. I'm learning to know more about life in general. Lalo na dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. Kasi iba ang Pilipino eh. There has to be a rallying cry. I always talk about, huwag niyo nang iasa lahat sa gobyerno. Kasi hindi talaga kakayanin ng gobyerno yan eh. You have to really take it upon yourselves. Kayo, yung mamamayang Pilipino, the citizenry, you all have to work together. Me, I'm seeing that life is really very short. You know, I am 64 years old. I never imagined for a moment na makakaroon ng ganito sa buhay ko. And a virus that seems to be around us, at tulad ng sinabi, we have no control. Hindi nga natin nakikita, hindi natin nalalasahan o hindi natin naaamoy. But now I'm beginning to appreciate life a lot more. You know, I hope that somehow it will carry me through and I'll get to put more value in the years to come.
So yun eh, Edu, yung talagang lahat ng bagay na nakikita natin na siguro binibigyan natin ng halaga dati. Siguro, like for example, gamit, bahay, sasakyan, katanyagan, kapangyarihan, lahat yan, wala na eh. Ang pinakamalaga na ngayon, kalusugan, pamilya, di ba?
Yeah.
Kakainin mo sa araw-araw, yun lang naman ang iniisip mo. Because lahat ng mga bagay na meron tayo, hindi naman natin na magagamit na as of now.
Kung nandun yun dati pinagmamalaki yung kanyang yaman, ngayon baliwala yun. Because now, pantay-pantay na tayo. This was the great equalizer. And hopefully we come to realize also now that our stay in this world is very temporal. So we have to do what we can in order to extend our quality of life.
So right now, ito yung last, Edu, maraming mga kababayan natin, syempre, nangangamba, natakot, may trabaho pa ba ako, pagbalik ko, ano mangyayari sa buhay ko, ano mangyayari sa future ko. There are a lot of people right now are in state of, I would say, fear. At the same time, some of them are still confused. There's so much uncertainty. What can you tell them right now? What advice or what words of encouragement can you tell them?
Well, Chinkee, I think we're all experiencing that one way or another. We're confused. We're all afraid of the unknown. Because we don't know what to expect. Right now, going back to what you're saying, let's start to value everybody around us even more. When work comes, let's work harder. Whatever it is that we make, we always have to set something aside, not just for ourselves, but for the people around us. And if you can, I'll be honest, try to learn new skills. Kalagdagan kaalaman. Because I think that's yun talaga ang sandata laban sa kahirapan. Education and information.
That's really good, Edu. Thank you very much, Edu, for the time. Sobrang thankful and grateful. And I'm sure maraming ma-encourage pag mapanood. Kasi a lot of people think, itong mga artista na ito, itong mga hindi naman naintindihan yung dinadaanan namin, or probably hindi nila pinagdadaanan kasi may komportable silang bahay, may makakain sila. But they don't know kung ano yung concern din. Just like people like you. Is that right? Diba? Pare-pareho lang tayong lahat. So Edu, ano pa yung mo? Tell people to stay home.
We have to do this together. You cannot just say, kung nakikita ko, hindi naman sumusunod si Jose. Hindi na rin ako susunod. Hindi ho. If you can, kausapin mo si Jose. Kailangan na talaga silang sumunod. And it's not just social distancing. Kasi nakakaloko sa pandinig ng iba, social distancing. Hindi ho, physical distancing po yan. Hanggat para lumayo ho tayo. And gusto ko sanang idagdag, napapansin ko dahil nangyari sa akin Ako, sumusunod ako doon sa mga health bulletins na kailangan manatiling malinis lagi yung kamay natin, hindi tayo magsasabon, mag-alcohol, but the healthiest pa rin is yung nagsasabon. Ang isang bagay na dapat natin bigyan ng pansin is the fact kapag nahuhugas ka ng kamay, kailangan mo muna isara yung gripo. Hindi mo pwedeng hayaan tumatakbo yung tubig. Because I've been reading yung studies, 20 seconds of washing your hands is equivalent to 2 liters of water. So kung 5 kayo sa bahay, sa bawat hugas, 10 litro na yan. So, after a while, alam mo naman, napaka-precious na commodity dito sa atin ang tubig. So, ito yung mga bagay-bagay that we also have to realize. Let's take care of yung ating basura. We have to make sure that mag-segregate tayo hanggat maaari. Huwag natin hayaan maipon yung tubig na magiging stagnant yung waters. But at the same time, we also have to realize na yung mga bagay that are very precious to us now, kailangan po natin bigyan ng kaalagaan.
Kasi pag hindi natin nalagaan to, ang next na crisis naman, baka water crisis.
Yeah. Alam na natin yun So, tulong-tulong uli yan.
Maraming salamat, Edu. Thank you very much for really encouraging the people. And by the way, may social media account ka ba that we can follow also?
Oh, pwede. You can follow me, my public account on Facebook, Real Edu Manzano, R-E-A-L. Ganon din sa Twitter at ganon din sa Instagram, Real Edu Manzano.
Lalo na kung gusto mong mas matuwa ka, masaya ka, di ba? Panoorin mo si Edu sa Instagram. Maraming mga patuwayan at kalokohan. Guys,
sandali, gusto kong kakaruhin yun. Mas maraming kalokohan yung anak ko.
Ay,
pero ako,
Kanino pa ba magmamana yun?
Ano, so meron din, pampa-good vibes lang. Pampa-good vibes.
We need that down nowadays. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much, Edu, for the time. This is Chinkee Tan saying, to every problem, there's always a solution. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Always. Chink positive. Bye.
This is Melay Francisco. Please like and subscribe to Sir Chinkee Tan YouTube channel.
Thank you for watching. If you want to keep on growing and to stay inspired, subscribe and hit the bell button to get notified. Always, Chink positive.